The emergence of a complete JavaScript module, or the terrifyingly swift end of make-believe education. Today, artificial intelligence has generated a complete JavaScript module. I called it yokel, as it sounds somewhat like local, and it is a command module that helps in juggling local JavaScript modules. Aside from solving a real problem, what is so magnificent about it is that it is untouched by human hand. Not a single character was altered. The generated module was perfect and written well. Given all this, it may no longer be rational behavior to memorize and worry about quizzes, grades, and GPA of a standardized education system. The middle school, high school, community college, and university is far more unreliable of a path than learning programming from AI. That's right. This is what it looks like when times change. For those of you who do not yet completely understand the gravity of this skill, programming is a structured microscope that with visualization and simulation will let you master and memorize anything and everything. From hard or abstract science with dated notation meant for a pencil to cells, virtual organisms, and shockingly and unbelievably and hard to grasp, thinking programs. Thinking is as near as processing concept maps with AI agents, or building virtual text worlds based on adventure games, which not only create dreamscapes and thinkingscapes, but also repair data. I am unable to express the gravity of this situation. The world has not merely changed, it is brand new. Emerging a JavaScript module completely ready to publish? That's impossible. That is nothing like what we had in the past. This is a new world. No teacher, real or make-believe, has the ability to teach you on this incredible level. AI and programming represents authentic education where each day, beginning from the first and without a fail, you become more and more powerful. This power is not some abstract expression or dream. You actually learn and retain new programming abilities every day. With artificial intelligence as a teacher, a friend, and development team, you become an unstoppable force of nature. With artificial intelligence helping you finish all the grunt work that your original diagrams have not accounted for, and only in the mere minutes, you can master anything and program and create everything. It just takes minutes. Minutes! And that's when you're verifying what the AI generates. This very morning, I closed my eyes to keep in the zone as there is a problem with an largely unnecessary utility. It was someone's business idea originally. It is only something that fat developers face. Fat is in I trust no one. I will have a local copy of all my Mojo Jojo. There's really nothing that can help us because it is an extra step that replays multiple times and echoes all over. And I squinted and I made my wish to the artificial intelligence. I think that is what we should call our requests now. You're wishing for something to come true. And the AI started her dance, and in seconds, returned the gift. I actually said the following to myself: this is unfair for computers to do. And I still feel that way, even though it is surely one of the silliest things I've ever said. Listen, this thing has a kind of comprehension, not a weak kind. I don't care what it uses, but that is the result that comes out. The code is good. It would take hours for a human to write everything out like this. There are plenty of these little strange decisions along the way, as in trapping errors and catching them and recovering from them. And as I was reading the code line by line, I was fully expecting something to be broken, but I knew I probably wouldn't find any issues now. This thing was precise and friendly with its code. It added colors and a spinner, which I considered excess, and everything was documented. Every line that did something unusual was perfectly explained. That is just insane. Just typing up all the comments would take a whole day. And I was even wrong about the excess of colors and spinners that it was adding. Personally, I will only use this program for 5 modules that I install locally. But someone could use it for 500 modules, and here it does make sense to have spinners and some color on your screen as everything copies and installs. It gave me 360 lines of perfect code, and this would take my entire day because you have to test everything. It only took an hour to write my wish and go over all the results and publish the module. Take a look at this little thing that it added to the README file. This is for all those of you who think that AI is a glorified autocomplete. Yokel automates the traditional npm link workflow. Traditional workflow. cd ... my local package, npm link, cd minus, npm link, my local package, and then manually edit package.json. So it knows what the problem is. And then it goes, with yokel, yokel I ... my local package, done. This artificial intelligence understands what this program is for. In one way or another, the result is that it shows the traditional workflow has multiple steps. Yokel has only one, and it adds that done at the end as a comment. Anybody calling this autocomplete has issues that they need to address first. And I installed everything and ran the command I needed for another project, and everything was beautiful and simple. I simply said yokel install ... /h and then hit my tab, which printed yokel install heebie-jeebies due to Linux directory completion, and I pressed enter, and that was it. My program was taken care of. This new AI is just a few days old, and all I saw was negative critique on the internet. That just seems pretty crazy to me. Beyond the fact that opposite opinions make people click on the news article, as far as I care to see why people are like this, they're probably just using tools that shouldn't exist. Not yet. And they hold their expectations in the wrong place or wrong context. This thing that I see here is so powerful and has been this powerful for a year or more, and especially for students, that anything less than this is a waste of time. Artificial intelligence raised the bar for education. If you are not learning something as useful that makes you as powerful every day, then you are simply wasting your time. I believe that if you sit down to memorizing of another school quiz, you may just ruin your future. Just compare quiz memorization to what you can achieve with the aid of AI. You can learn programming while creating small programs, and then start dreaming about a future completely unafraid of poverty or homelessness or hunger. Go to the library, get on the computer, ignore all the yokels, find the latest and best AI, and say, "Please, I am new to programming. Teach me JavaScript. Create a text-only cheat sheet that I can carry around, and something that helps me memorize all the brackets. And then write some poems for me, promising that programming will take care of my future." Please, do not ruin your life by memorizing and pretending that that is some kind of education. Use artificial intelligence as a real teacher. And then, as you get good at programming something like JavaScript, use it as your programming team, as your manager, as your business partner. Start off classy. Aim for development of desktop applications, perhaps things that help you install AI locally. Use the open source Electron Fiddle that gives you all the places where you need to enter code, and get an instant start where you can instantly generate a blank desktop application. And get on with it. I mean, look around. Look at your teacher. Look at the expectations that your parents have of school. Fake education and babysitting is not gonna get you far. And more than that, the whole point of growing up is to grow all the way up until you become a great being. If you haven't used artificial intelligence yet, then you are already over a year late to the good stuff. Please remember my silly words that the world hasn't just changed. With the invention of artificial intelligence, it became completely new. Learn. Learn for real this time. And if you need a great project to get started, just build a school. A local desktop application that anybody can install and get a virtual school right on their desktop. They can talk to simulated teachers, virtual students and tutors. They can speak with great programmers and great beings, all within this artificial intelligence-based application that they can install on their desktop. Go on. Change the world. You know you have to.